All right, y'all, looking for some fragrances for Valentine's Day or date night specials? Got some good fragrances for you all to get your nose on. All right, this is Marvin Preaching Sense back at you all another video. Wanted to go with some fragrances that are great for Valentine's Day, date night. You're going out with your girl, your wife, whatever it might be. Let's talk about some fragrances that you can impress her with. First one on the list is probably my wife's favorite fragrance. Definitely in the top 3 for her is, and this is Lamar. And this right here is Lamar Kajal. And this right here is a juicy pineapple bomb right here. It has the little bit of the Middle Eastern vibes with the pineapple in here, but it has just this fruitiness. Maybe there's some berries and some apple and some other fruits in there as well. There's some, you're going to definitely get the cardamom, so you're going to get warmth from that. And then as you get into the mids, though, you're going to get hints of a rose, some floral accords in there as well. And so it is, man, you're also going to get some ambers, those Middle Eastern type ambers in the dry down. But this right here, it projects off the skin. It lasts 7-8 hours easy plus. This right here this right here, it performs. Okay. You don't have to be real close to a person. It's more than arm's length. So if this right here, this is special right here. This is definitely a good one. Price range, I think this is usually in that 115 range, somewhere in that range, so get your nose on it. Okay, next one on the list here is gonna be you all know that this is one of my all-time favorites. I still need to get another bottle. Mason Francis Kurkdjian Oud Satin Mood. You can see I'm done. This is almost gone. I got a couple more sprays left. This top 3 of all time for me. This is always going to be there, most likely. It is, man, one of the best rose fragrances I've ever put my nose on. You're going to get a couple of different styles of rose. Maybe there's a Bulgarian and a Turkish rose. So you're going to get these different hints of roses with maybe a lemon's hints in it. But it's not, so rosy. It's rose forward, but it's not that rosy that you think of when you're going to a floral shop and you're smelling a bouquet of roses. It doesn't give you that vibe, and it's really because it mixes it in with the benzoin. You're gonna get an oud in there. You're gonna get a sweet powdery nuances to it as well. You're gonna get some cinnamon type vibes, cinnamon and honey. So it is just an amazing fragrance. Get your nose on it. It's usually over $200, but man, if you're gonna spend, this one is one of the ones I say is definitely worth it. Get a sample though, because you're paying that much, you definitely want to get a sample of it. So get your nose on that. Performance, my goodness, one of the stronger fragrances that I have in my collection. So it's 10-12 hours. You're gonna have to scrub it off. Okay, it's strong. Next one on the list is Goldfield and Banks. This is Silky Woods right here. And it's a very, shiny bottle, gold bottle, beautiful gold bottle, fingerprint magnet. This is more of that. This right here, well, first let me talk about the notes. It has the cinnamon in here and the saffron. You're going to get some, but more of that, has a suede, of course, so it's not super leathery. You're going to get some floral notes, but this is a rich, you're going to get these kind of rich caramel type of vibes and the vanilla, very vanilla forward type fragrance. You're going to get maybe a tobacco, but tobacco leaf, so not that strong tobacco. And this right here, it sits close to the skin. So, and plus remember, we're talking about Valentine's Day. We're talking about dates and you're sitting up close and, you don't need something where you're going to choke the other person out. This right here, it's a little more on the sweeter side. So you have to like sweeter type fragrances. If you're going to wear this right here, but it is good. It smells amazing to me. So get a sample. I can't remember the price range. I think this might be in that 140 type of range. So get a sample and get your nose on that one. It does last. It'll get you through your day. This lasts you your 4 or 5 hours. But as I said, it sits close to the skin. So do remember that. Okay, next one on the list here is going to be, let's do Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. This right here is a nice rose fragrance. For those who trying to get into rose, this right here is, I love this one right here. It has the saffron in there, but not super leathery in terms of the saffron, but it has a nice rose accord, but a dark rose. You're going to get a chocolatey nuance to it from a truffle accord. So this is probably, this is perfect for that Valentine's Day, that date night. This is what you want to get your nose on. It has a lot of floral accords in here, right? You're going to get the patchouli. You'll get some of the vanillas in here as well, but so it leans a little feminine. I wouldn't call it, it's definitely unisex, kind of right in the middle, but it kind of, this one and Silky Woods, both kind of lean a little on the feminine side, but I wouldn't call it, they're definitely unisex. So don't let that scare you away. Get your nose on it, get a sample, but this right here, you won't be disappointed. This is a good introduction into those rose type fragrances. This right here usually runs in that $200 range, so it's definitely pricey, so get yourself a sample. Okay, next one on the list here, you gotta have this one right here. This is the Harmonist Hypnotizing Fire. This here is kind of a spicy rose type of fragrance. It has a pimento accord, which is kind of the cinnamon and nutmeg. Gonna get the spices, but the rose kind of sits a little bit in the background. The rose is not right out in front. You're gonna get a warm spice, the patchouli, the vanilla. So this right here is a little bit more of the bold, little more daring fragrance for the date night, but definitely date night approved. This right here is unique. People will probably want to know, what are you wearing? It is just a special type of fragrance. You don't pull this out all the time. It's special right here. Kind of runs you in that, it's kind of pricey though. It kind of runs you to $240, $225. It's up there. So, these are ones you definitely got to get a sample. But remember, these are special fragrances. But I do have something that's a little bit more affordable. Try to have something for everybody. This is Lattafa's Khamrah. And this right here, I talked about this before. It kind of has that, a little bit of angel share type of world, but not really. It's sweeter, it's less boozier. So you're gonna have the cinnamon and the nutmeg. You're gonna get that, but it has a praline accord, man. Kind of this candied caramel vanilla type of vibe. There's a date accord in here, which is a sugary sweet type. It's not gourmand, but man, you're gonna get the ambers and the tonka, the benzoin. This probably in my wife's top 3 as well. She loves this fragrance, and when you put it on your skin, right? For me, it just works, and it does not smell, super feminine or anything like that. When it mixes in with my skin chemistry. So that's why, but this right here is very affordable. It's like $30-$35. So, worth a shot. Give it a shot. This is perfect and this has a good projection, more than an arm's length. It's going to get you 7 or 8 hours. This right here does the job. Man, pull this out on that special night. You won't be disappointed. All right. And then I'll put on the list here. Let's do this one. This is Dior Homme Parfum. No, this is not the new one. I have smelled that one. I'll be leaving a review on that soon. This is the 2014. Man, so you have to like iris. This is that iris, that lipsticky type of vibe you're gonna get in this one right here. You're going to pick up some leathery nuance to it right here. This is I've always had this in my personal top 3 of all time. So but man, Oh boy, this is just an amazing fragrance. What a job they did on this. This is special too. This is also special right here. This is kind of strong for the date night for Valentine's Day, but it's so special that I had to put on a list. So you're gonna get some woods and some, little maybe hints of orange in here as well. But it's lipsticky. It's kind of that powdery lipsticky type of vibe. You gotta like those type of notes to like this. Get a sample. It's worth getting a sample. My goodness, this is like none other. I'll just put it that way. Get your nose on that one. And it was in that $200 range, but now that they came out with the latest one, the 2025 Dior Homme Parfum, this one might be start getting harder to find. So you might want to grab it, get your nose on that one. I think I forgot one more. And you can't have a Valentine's Day list without Portrait of a Lady. Portrait of a Lady. This is that rosy rose type of fragrance. This is very rosy. It has a raspberry accord, a black currant. So you're going to get this kind of a tangy, citrusy, green mintiness to it. I know that sounds like a lot, but it has a patchouli in here like none other. You're going to get a little hint of incense in here, some creaminess from the sandalwood. Man, I don't wear rose fragrances all the time, but when I do, this is one that I will wear. And I think it's good. I do think you need to get a sample. This one is definitely rose forward. This is a rose fragrance right here, but one of the best. Get your nose on it. It's I don't even know what the price range is. I would imagine a couple $100, but I haven't looked in a while. I will leave a link. So just wanted to go over some fragrances that are good for Valentine's Day, some date night type fragrances. And I might do a part 2 because there's so many that are going to be perfect for that special night. All right, so hope you all enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. And this is Marvin with Preaching Sense. I will catch you all in the next video.